Part 9, Ocarina of Time. Just destroyed the forest temple, so we're going to come through Castle Town. And what we're actually going to do is go back into being a kid, since we can do it now. I was always told it was after the water temple, but then I thought I'd give this a shot. And it should work. So what you do is simply come in and go back to where the sword was. So do this cutscene with Sheik again. This guy. What we're basically going to do is set up for the Shadow Temple, which is Temple 4. Get that set up. But also grab some stuff as a kid, do everything, play some songs that I've learned, some melodies. This is technically the melody for the Temple of Time, even though the Temple of Time is inside this realm. Just like that. We'll be using that a couple times. She says that as long as I hold the ocarina and the sword, but it's really just the sword, because you come up here, you put the sword back in, and that's just what sends you back to being a kid, you know? It's not really... Ocarina doesn't really have much to do with it. It helped me get in there to get to the sword, but after that, it's not really a big part. But we got some shit to do. Not run into that is one of those things to do. I don't know if there'll be any side bets in this. I don't think so. I'm not going to do much here. It's not going to be too long of a video. This part shouldn't be. Oh, you know what though? I can't get out because the gate's up, because it's nighttime. So first we're going to go to Zora's River and play those last few melodies for those frogs. Get 2 more heart pieces. We're going to be getting 4 heart pieces during this little section here. Roll all the way over here. I don't know... Oh, it doesn't, because we're not a fucking adult. That's why. I was going to say, I don't know if that little plant will glide me over there, but it won't, because we're in the past again. It's usually a little bit easier to get here and then walk down it. You can grab onto this little ledge, but then sometimes you fall and it's kind of a pain in the ass. Alright. The Song of Storms is what we learned. We're going to be using that again too in this part. that will automatically get you a heart piece. That's not one of these frogs that grows. Just like that. But we had the Song of Time. No. There it is. $50 more. Nothing really to spend it on. I think there's like 2 small things to spend it on, but doesn't matter. So in this, follow them. Oh, fucked it up real good. You know what? I'll take a drink every time I fuck up, because I've never done that before. Let's try it again. There you go. I should make that D6 is what I should do. But I already said 1. So they kind of play a little game with you like that. Just follow them. It's always the same melody. I don't know what the hell melody is supposed to be, but it's always the same. So you just follow them, get another heart piece, and then we're done. Now, kind of the real reason why we're going back is to, like I said, kind of do the prep for the Shadow Temple. We're going to go down the well in Kakariko, get an item, and you'll kind of get a look at what the Shadow Temple will kind of look like too. All creepy, graveyard, undead, bullshit. Not those things. So what we want to do is go into the windmill where that guy's playing the Song of Storms. And we're going to play the Song of Storms. When I got it, and I don't know if I mentioned it, I think I did, but when I got the song, when I learned the melody, he said a kid came in and played it, and it's been stuck in his head for apparently 7 years, which, you know, just get over it. So this is where you do it. Song of Storms again. Apparently the windmill going in one direction slowly is okay, but when it speeds up in the same direction, then it just lowers the water. I don't know how windmills work. Maybe that is how they work, but... So obviously you can't swim down there. I don't think you can. I don't think it'll let you go through the door, actually, down there. Never really tried, actually. That should have been something I should have tried. And we go in here. Another little sub-dungeon area. This same music is in the Shadow Temple. Gotta do this bullshit again. So the thing about the Shadow Temple is there's a lot of like secret walls and hidden walls and fake walls, pretty much like this. Where you just walk right through. Very simple. There are some sculptures in here if you want them, but follow me. Don't go underneath that X. Don't worry about the shadows of the fucking monsters. They're not gonna get you. Don't go underneath the X because there's a hole there. But you want to come all the way across, and you're gonna play Zelda's Lullaby. You're gonna get hit by that giant bubble. Same thing. Don't go underneath that little cross because you will fall, but come straight back across to where you came. And where I jumped over, there's a little pool. Now you can just climb underneath it. There's a Skulltula here. You can usually get around it if you come to the side. Ooh. But if you roll into the wall, then he'll hit you. And we don't want that. We're going to come in here. We're going to fight this little boss thing. It's called the Death Hand. So these 4 hands sticking up. When I get near it, it's going to grab me. And it's going to bring up his body. Now what I want to do, roll around enough to not get grabbed by the hands again. Charge up. Only in his head can you hit him. And he'll lean his head down to kind of bite you when he gets near you. Let him go underneath the ground before you get grabbed again. Otherwise, it won't work. Otherwise, you'll have to wait again and then get grabbed again. Sometimes you can hit him twice with a spin attack. Sometimes not. No matter how close he is, you can usually shake out of these hands. When he gets close, he leans down like you just tried. Boom. Just like that. You'll fight another one as an adult. Obviously, the big Goron sword's gonna fuck it up pretty good. As far as only like 2 hits. Lens of Truth. So this, when you attach it and turn it on, you can see through walls such as the ones I've been going through that are hidden. Which I will be using. But since we're kind of in a not actual dungeon, we can play some melody and just teleport out of here instead of having to climb all the way out. We are going to Death Mountain Crater because I got some fucking magic beans to plant. It's alright, we won't be here for long. If you still have bugs, you can drop a bug in here and get a Skulltula as well. If you haven't hit 50 yet. And now we're going to teleport back to Temple of Time. We're not going to turn back into an adult yet. This is just kind of the quickest way. Well, pretty much the only way out because you can't. You don't have a hook shot. But there's one more heart piece we can get. As well as we're going to do a little bit of this. It's going to cost 10 rupees for this heart piece I'm going to get. But also, I think there's another thing that's 20. Maybe another thing that's 20. I think we only have a collective total of like 50 things to pay for. 50 rupees worth. So, he gives you a key. Come through this door. Now you have 50-50 chance of which one's a key, which one's just 1 rupee. But since the Eye of Truth here, I can look into the chest. Which is what you want to do, because I have done this 50-50 and guessed it each time, and it's a pain in the ass, is what it is. I've played it many a times. There's 5 rooms, and I've only done it once without using the eye, because I didn't even know you could use this thing. I just played it so many times and just luckily got a 50-50 guess 5 times in a row. Obviously, don't go for the rupees, go for the key, because the very last room will be a heart piece. There might be 6 of these doors then. That's 2 green, 2 blue. Maybe just 1 red. No, yeah, just 1 red. Now, as far as like, I wouldn't really call it like a hack, but to get infinite rupees, really, you can play this with the Lens of Truth. And open up the red, get here and open up the red rupee for 20. It only costs 10 to play, so every time you do it, you gain 10. Of course, it's a very long method, but I guess that's a good way to get, you know, an infinite rupees. You just keep doing that and gain more and more. If you feel like you need to grind, the way I showed you kind of what I've used to buy and stuff, usually the easiest way. Oh, took the dog with me. So we are done as a kid. I told you it was going to be a pretty short video. Turn into an adult, and then we'll get into the fire temple, and then we'll probably save it there, and we'll do all of next part. Fire temple. But that's all we needed so far. Mainly to get that lens of truth, again, for the shadow temple. But since I can do it now... And mainly that was for getting all the heart pieces, that way I don't feel like I forgot any. Because I don't like forgetting heart pieces. So what we're going to do, put on this red. Go to the same Death Mountain. Get on this plant. Jump off up here, the heart piece up here on this corner. And that should be the first start, yes. So I know where the other three are. In Gerudo Desert, we're not going to worry about that till we get to the 5th temple. And we got 4 more temples. Yeah, we're on track. So the fire temple is just straight ahead into this. Yeah, I thought that one hurt me. And we are in. So we're going to stop it here. And we'll pick it up in part 10, just doing all of the fire temple and then pretty much going straight into the water temple. Thanks for watching.